Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to modded OpenTTD. Today we are gonna finally bring in some goods to this town, like the goods requirement have started surfacing here, and while we have passengers, mail, food and milk all coming in, we have no goods at all. So we need to figure out exactly where we produce goods. Now, I mentioned last time that we had the textile mill down here, which had it does produce a bunch of stuff, but we pick up most of it and deliver elsewhere. So I don't think there's going to be much surplus to be gained from this, unless we can actually beef up the production quite a bit. So then the question is, what other options do we have for acquiring goods? And let's actually have a look at the industry chains here. Select cargo. Goods. Alright, let's see. Metal workshops, furniture factories, paper mills, plastics plants, textile mills. Furniture factory, that sounds like a good place to start. So furniture factories, they of course need timber and they need manufacturing supplies. And of course we need a furniture factory. Now that's a stockyard. Do we have any furniture factories nearby here? I wonder what that is. There! It's right there. Which we could hook up pretty easily. I don't know if there's anything else close by either. There's a forest over there. Wood. And the forest has wood. What actually is this? That's just a fishing harbor, okay. So we have a brewery down there, we have some farms, we have another stockyard. There's a paper mill, not quite what we want here. Fertilizer plant, timber yard. Engineering and building materials, not quite what we need. So yeah, the furniture factory that we saw out there seems to be the logical course of action. Unless of course there is something along the way here, but it really... ooh, what's plastics? Plastics. Chemicals and plant fibers. Chemicals? Chemicals? Do we have chemicals? There's a furniture factory here, which is easier to hook up. Let us go for this one, and then make one of these old-fashioned junctions that I've completely forgotten how to do. Let's see, we need a station here. We need some rails, of course, going out from the station. I think we're just gonna make an end station like normal. And let's mix these together over here. You know, the completely regular thing that we've tried so many times before now. And then we need to hook this one up so it can go both ways. You know, because that's how we do. Now, I think, honestly, that we're just gonna go with the clover leaf here. And I think we're even gonna go with the... No, we're not. Let's just go with the regular clover leaf because it's such a short route here. So they really don't need to get a lot of speed to get in here, and it's a nice straight line to accelerate on the other side. So clover leaf it is. That means 2 tunnels. It means a bit of track going around like this. Let's make it as tight as we can, because why not? And connect there, and finally we need to bring it in there. Perfect. Almost perfect. Alright, there we go. Signals, signals. Let's see, we have an entry signal here. Then we have exit signals on all of these. And then we have a normal path signal here. And then it's just a matter of filling these in, as you've seen 100 times before. Again, nothing really special about this. It's just a matter of keeping the orientation right. So let me just zoom in quickly and see if I messed up anything. Nope, it looks good. Excellent. Alright, that's that one done. Now we need to actually get some timber for the furniture factory. Let us pin this one and see, do we have... Like, we do have a forest that's hooked up over here, but we kind of hooked this one up out of convenience. But we're hardly using it all. We also have one more forest here, which we're using a bit more of. And then I'm guessing that we're bringing it down to a paper plant down here. Paper mill, yeah. So this is where we bring in the wood, and we can't really mess with this because it's actually working quite good right now. So we need to find a new forest. So let us have a look here. Sort by... No, not production. We need type, because we need a forest. Let's see. Forest, of course, begins with an F. And since I have somehow managed to reverse the alphabet here, F, G, G, F. There we go. Furniture factory and fruit plantation forests. Now that's a good one right there. But it's also... Where is it even? Oh, it's actually decent distance. Was it this one? 170 tons Sedberg Forest. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent there. So yeah, that's. I mean, there's not really much choice here. It's perfectly. And I don't see a reason not to include this one. So, yeah, it's just a matter of repeating what we just did, and I'm just gonna do that off camera because you guys don't need to see that again. Alright, junction time, and operating profits apparently. So, this one we really want access to both ways because not only do we get access to the textile mill up here and the forest, we also kind of want to deliver some farming supplies to it maybe. Because it already has a really high production up there, so we want to exploit that as much as we can. But that of course means that we need to make a proper junction here, and that once again means that we need to lower this one down into a set of tunnels here. So that's gonna be one thing that we'll need to do. Let me just see, because we kind of want to repeat the tunnel or the section we have right here. And I still, or rather it's been a while since I've made one of these, so I don't really have it committed to memory just yet. I do know that we do need quite a bit of space for this, and the tunnels are not, like for instance this one shouldn't really connect to this one, it should connect to the one over there. And then we have a tunnel going underneath with this rail. But I kind of want to get all the rails in place just before we do any of that sort of thing. So this one here needs access from over here somewhere. So let's just stick with this. Then we need this one to also have access to that one. So you want to be able to... Actually, hold on. No, this one goes all the way through as well to that one. Alright, so we need a tunnel underneath there. We need a tunnel underneath there, and then finally we need a tunnel here. So I'm just wondering, can we actually make this work right there? No, that's too tight. Alright, so I guess we take this one over here instead. Again, I'm just trying to not mess up the traffic flow here, and that can be quite challenging. Poppycock. There we go, that's the tunnel. And this one, come on. So we need to get us remove this signal as well. Get that connected there. And then finally we need, let's see, that's the right, so they go in and this one goes out, so we need this one to be able to turn this way. So that means this one should connect to this rail here. So I guess it's just a matter of taking it over here. So train comes this way and it can turn this way, train can turn that way, train from here can turn in there, and train from here can turn in there. Yeah. Excellent. Alright, this seems to be working. So now we just need to replace this bit here with a bunch of tunnels. That wasn't the cleverest thing I've ever done. But let's see, can we get around that at least? And then we need to fix this one over here once again, because I somehow messed this up. Have I? Is there a... What? I really don't know what's going on there. But it was really expensive, so... I must have made some sort of mistake. Alright, now we need this train to turn around. And that should do it. Now we just need the signals. Again, signals, very important, but also kind of boring. But they're really important to keep the traffic flow going. So finally, let's see that one. Alright, all done, all done. Beautiful. Alright, now we just need to fix the signals up here. Or rather, we need to make them entry signal right there, exit signals on all of these. And boom, done. Of course, we also need a depot here. I'm just gonna go with the old-fashioned way here and put them right there. Alright, finally, we can do some stuff here. Do we want to go with Timmy? Timmy's strong, Timmy's fast. Yeah, we want to go with Timmy. Let's keep going with Timmy. And then we need wood trucks, and we need as much as we can carry. So let's just fill up the entire length of the train. Full load there, and go over here. Unload all. And no loading. Go, go. Timmy! There we are. Alright, farm supplies, farm supplies. Do we want to give these some farm supplies? Do we have any that we have readily available? Let's see, we make farm supplies here. No surplus. We make farm supplies here. Good surplus. So let's see, let's copy one of the trains here. Actually, let's make a new one. I think we're just gonna go with the small one here, and let's see, 5 crates of, or 5 vans full of farm supplies. Refit, full load there, and see, can we find a farm again? We can. Bring it down there. That should give us quite a production boost, although it has to take quite a funny way around. At some point we're gonna have to connect the here, I guess, and expand this junction here. Or we could connect to this one and just use this junction that we already made. But let us have a look up here. Like, we're transporting 66%, so there's definitely not a lack of farm supplies. We have a lot of chemicals and surplus over here. So let's actually take the chemical train going up here and actually deliver a bunch more, because we have surplus for once. We could possibly even clone 2, but we already have a surplus there, so it's fine. Now this furniture factory needs manufacturing supplies. And manufacturing supplies we make down here, and at the moment we use them all to make alcohol or labels and bottles and such down here. So there's not really, I don't know if we have any surplus at all of it. We could potentially make some surplus by exporting this tree farm here a bit more, but it's at 72% now. It's decent. But it generally seems as though our infrastructure here is just kind of taking care of itself, so I'm not quite sure there's much really to be done in improving that. In any case, the train here should be full up pretty soon. Like, this one has a very high production. I don't know if that's just a temporary thing. I kind of imagine it is, because that really is a lot of production for a tree farm. So up here we got farm supplies being delivered. If we can find the train, could be this one. No, it's not that one. But yeah, at one point at least some farm supplies are gonna arrive up here. It's gonna go into gung-ho production, and we're gonna need another train. So let us just clone. I should have control cloned. Let's just do that then. Alright. 2 trains sharing orders. both going to the same station up here, hopefully collecting a ton of wood. And, you know, just because it's been a while since we've done this, let's make a little storage pile for the wood here. And there we go. Because why not? Alright, so we got wood being delivered to the furniture factory. Now we need a train at the furniture factory to deliver stuff to the station down there. And this is a slightly shorter route, and we're gonna need a shorter train, so let's just go for one of these old ones. Goods van. Let's just go for 5 vans here. I think that's... And over here we of course want to transfer. Ooh, the airport now accepts goods. Now, are we transporting goods here? Or are we transporting food? We're transporting food here. Close airport. Let's see, this one. What do you carry? You carry food. Yeah. You're transferring food, but where are you actually? You're unloading and leaving empty there. It's fine. It should be fine now. Alright, so the goods system is nearly in place. Now we just need an actual truck to go and pick it up here. Oh, we actually have some delivered already. When did that happen? Oh well, goods van. Which one of those? Refrigerated ones? There's all the default ones there, which I kinda don't want to use. They're not nearly as interesting as the rest of them. So let's see, hoppers, they don't carry goods. Flatbeds, they also don't carry goods. We got the tankers, and then we got the refrigerated trucks. Do we really have none of them that can actually just carry a bit of normal good? Oh, the box truck here, they do. So let's see, do we have a fast box truck? Yeah, I think that's this one. Alright, refit to goods. You go here and you just pick up whatever happens to be there, and then you deliver there. Simple enough. Let's see, Jerryville is looking very futuristic here with all the skyscrapers coming up. It even has its own mall now. Whereas Newborough Bay down here still has its 5 malls, just kinda spread around the place. Ridiculous. Let's see, we got a lot of alcohol as well, which we haven't delivered. We need a tanker as well. Let's see, tanker. That's the fast one. And alcohol, you want to go up here, pick up whatever happens to be there, and deliver. Go. And then let's see, surely, by now, or rather since we now have a box truck picking up some goods here, it won't be long until this town should start growing again, because we have goods coming in. So let's speed up for a bit and just actually have a look down here. Let's see, we got 30 delivered, it needs 32, but hopefully, you know, actually, let's see, what vehicles, not trains, road vehicles are coming here. We got the last 2 here. Let's just clone one of each. This one actually needs to share orders with its parent, so there we go. Might as well get 2 trucks in. That'll allow us to get 2 delivered shortly after each other. Should hopefully bring it up to growth specs. Okay, a lot of these things are actually making a lot of profit because they've been coming from quite far away. As you can see, like mail seems actually to be quite an issue now, and we're not really getting enough passengers in either. How much food are we transporting? Are you a refrigerated one? Are you a mail? Let's see, the white one there, you're a tanker, aren't you? Yeah. What about you? Do we have... He's a food one. Let's clone him. Yeah, as you can see, it seems to be working decently with just having them pick up whatever is available, and then completing the round through. Like, I don't think there's much I can do to actually make that more efficient, other than making waypoints and like having them going out to different stations to pick up stuff. But for now, at least with the amount of road vehicles we have, this seems to be holding up. As long as it still takes longer for them to actually make the round trip than it does to pick up goods, then it's fine. So we got a lot of food, we got a lot of mail that's not being picked up yet. We have passengers, we got goods, food, alcohol. And over here, do we have milk in surplus, or are they just picking up everything? I think they're picking up everything. So alright, we got passengers in surplus, mail not quite there, food, plenty, milk, plenty, goods, actually plenty, beer, plenty. So yeah, we are back to growing. Now the next thing on the list is petrol. And that really shouldn't be a problem, because as we saw up here by the refinery in the very other end of the map, we do have quite a surplus of pretty much everything. So next episode, we're gonna get the, what's it called again, petrol and the building materials done, because apparently we're starting to compete with this town here for the more advanced stuff. So yeah, until then, I'm Jerry and this has been OpenTTD. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!